Hi guys, welcome back to the second part on the paper stencils for the airbrush beginner. I'll give you a little recap on where we finished. Them pieces there, if we need them. We can always cut some more shapes. We can always cut more pieces off of this and work with it, but we'll do that as we go along. So I'll move back over to these, we'll get this located up and we'll drop the first colour down. Right, so I've located this up. Now this is what you're going to get. You're going to see this moving about. Now you can roll your masking tape, but that's how I'm going to do it. You've got to be careful because you can probably pull your paper underneath, but we'll see how we get on. It's very rare I go this route. I always, as I say, project. So doing this little demo is sort of new to me because I don't really go this route with my airbrushing, but we'll see how we get on. And you'll find it's really sort of hard to straighten your paper. We can get around that. That's good enough. We'll go with that. So airbrush. I've got a bit of black. Now I'm going to thin it slightly. Crown cap off and just give this little bubble back. This brush is quite dirty. So I'm running low pressure, guys. And as you see, you can see when you spray, you've got your air, you can see all this flapping around. So the best you can get this sort of stuck down to your piece of paper underneath, the better, but I'll be using my fingers and holding it in place as I'm spraying. So nice low pressure, which will mean drop your paint consistency down. Get your other stencil, place that inside. So just line it up. Now with the eyes, on skull eyes, you tend to find there's sort of a socket that goes in, and this piece here is lighter, and in the back here at the top's darker. So just go in and dust in the top half. Put a very faint one underneath. Same with the nose, darker at the top of the nose and then just softer at the bottom. So you're aiming for that. So you've got darker there, which because you've got where your eyebrows are here, this sort of overhangs and it makes that shadow look darker and more set back. Same with your nose, because your nose comes forward on your face. This piece here will be lighter. These pieces here come forward and they're lighter, and these pieces are coming out, so they look like sockets. And you can go in freehand and just darken that off if you need to, and here. Like that, so you've got your two main pieces in place. Now if we get the other piece of paper, and I pin this one on here, you can now start looking at these like lines here, where you've got these lines and you've got all this like texture shading. So them lines there, you can go in freehand and just dot them in. I can tell my hands are cold, a little bit shaky. And this isn't perfect to the lines on there, but they're near as. And now you can start. I won't go for texture, I'll just go for shade. So you can start darkening this out here, a little bit in here. You just go in really light, look at your reference and just see where them darks are, but just do it really lightly. And just work around your image, looking at where them darks are, where your pencil lines are, follow your pencil lines. Just go in really light. Most people tend to go in too heavy with their stencils. They just blast the paint down. You want to put minimal paint on and just build it up. Just don't go in too heavy too quick. We're going to go darker up here, a bit more around here. Coming on this line here, so you've got that line there, you can see your pencil line there. A little bit of shading around, and you can make it your own. You've not got to get it, as I say, picture perfect. It's all practice, guys. This just gives you a little look into stencils and working within a shielded area sort of thing. Just keeps all your paint inside. And I can tell this brush is dirty. So we're going to work in the teeth. Now you're just basically going to go round the teeth, nice and light, trigger control. I think I put an extra tooth in there. There's one there as well. Like that, we'll just do some little squiggles off them. You can just shade on the teeth, and I'm just flicking the trigger, just casting a little bit of paint over them teeth, a little bit in here, start to put the lines in. Work round the darker bit in here. Go up there. Let's do some shading in here. A little bit in there. A bit down here. Now you've got these bits where the spanner goes here. You can see where you've got the line of the school head there. So you can go back over to the cut mat, and I'll just cut these out now and I'll just give you a quick look. So you're basically chopping the spanner off there, this piece here, like that. I'll just chop these out and then I'll show you. So you're now left with the school, so you've chopped out them pieces. Right, that's it for this one, guys. I will see you in part 3 to finish off this school.